Hey, tot de volgende keer. Lucie, succes. Ik hoor het wel van de brandstofpomp. So, it's the day after the Dutch 1000. I'm not riding home with Luc, because Luc lost his keys. The trusty Honda is on the trailer. I'll be heading home with Brian. So, I didn't sleep that long. I think about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So we did survive yesterday.
Hey.
Hey Brian!
Werkt wel goed zo, hè?
Ja, het blijft mooi hè, Ricardo. So, looking forward to the journey home?
Nee.
Should have removed my rain liner from my pants as well. Fuck. Anyway.
Er gaat nog regenen ook.
Ja, nog echt niet. Gisteren genoeg regen gehad voor heel het jaar. But okay, we survived yesterday. I think it was fun. The first 500 kilometers. The 300 kilometers after started to suck a little bit. And the last 200 were pretty tough. Is that a good summary?
Je hoeft toch niet te tanken? Of?
Nee joh, ik heb 100. Ik ren het net naar huis toe.
Ja, ik ook.
So.
Wacht, ik zit heel even wachten.
I think the biggest technical difficulties we had was the DB killer for Brian, because he lost the bolt I think after 2 hours.
Ja, first hour.
First hour. So whether we would do this next year again, well, that's up for discussion, because it was especially the last hour. I think at 3 we decided to go 3:30 we decided to take the highway home. I think that really sucked. I mean the last bit of backcountry routes was not the most interesting to ride. Anyway, we did over 980 kilometers over backcountry roads. Total mileage was I think 1100 almost. But it was funny. There was quite a discrepancy between Martijn's mileage and our mileage, because Martijn ended up at 1004, I believe.
Yes.
And the rest of us all were between 1070 and 1090. Otherwise, Martijn needed to do a few more loops around the church to complete the 1000. No, actually the suffering from the biking, that was not that bad. I think the biggest factor was getting tired after, I think for most of us set in at about 20 hours on the bike. And after 21 and a half hours on the bike, you really started to see that everybody started making mistakes, was not that sharp anymore. And that was also the point where we decided, okay, well, highway, back to the camping, that's fine. All in all, I think it was a fun event, really nice route. I will pop the link to the route down below. First 2.5 hours were really nice, some great riding. And yeah, the last bit over the highway was really chilly. We suffered quite a bit. At least I suffered quite a bit. It was also quite difficult to stay focused because the highway is straight, it's boring, it's quick. Biking wise I think was fine. Not too much of complaints in that respect. Just yeah, getting tired was the biggest challenge. And the rain was also quite challenging. We also heard that there were quite a few tumbles. I haven't heard all the details about that. I'm not sure if I will. But yeah, that's one of the risks, especially when it's wet. I mean, in 1000 kilometers it's quite easy to make a single mistake, and when it's wet, mistakes get mistakes are a bit more easy to make. But and there were a few guys who had mechanical issues. Also didn't hear much about that. We were, I think, the last or almost the last to complete the route. There are two things we should do more. One of the things already knew in advance, you know, we should put more kilometers into the bike, or put more kilometers on the bike before the weekend, because now I think we've done the long ride and a few odd trips, but no serious kilometers. I think my mileage for the year is less than 1,000, or was less than 1,000 before this. And yeah, the other thing is really make a strategy for the stops. We had a few stops where we didn't drink or eat anything when we refueled, and then half an hour later we stopped for a drink, which is not that efficient, and efficiency is king, I think. Been standing still for 2 hours, I guess. Yeah, in terms of average speed, I don't think there was much to gain, especially not in the bad circumstances. I mean, there are plenty of people that were a lot more quicker than us, but they're also riding newer bikes with some safety features we don't have, like ABS, like traction control. I think all four of us had some endeavors with a sliding rear wheel, so it was good. Yeah, I think it was a good adventure, but I will do it next year. It remains to be seen. And with that, I'll close up the video. If you liked it, put a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, do that down below. And I will see you next time. Bye.